What's something people don't know about the Meta family? Their picture-perfect vlogs hide a darker truth.
Ananya scrolled through endless reels, her thumb moving almost mechanically. Each swipe brought a new story, a new life, a new set of perfect moments, smiling faces on exotic vacations, heartwarming family dinners, perfectly coordinated outfits. It was like a highlight reel of everything her life was not. Each video screamed perfect family, a stark contrast to her own reality. Ananya sighed, shoving her phone under her pillow. The weight of comparison felt heavy on her chest. Her own family felt chaotic, messy, definitely not Instagram-worthy. The living room was often a battlefield of scattered toys and unfinished homework. Ananya's parents were loving but busy. Their work seemed to consume most of their time, leaving little room for the picture-perfect moments she craved. Homework help often turned into heated debates, voices rising over misunderstood math problems and forgotten assignments. Family dinners were usually eaten in front of the TV, punctuated by arguments over the remote. The idea of a peaceful shared meal seemed like a distant dream. Ananya longed for the effortless joy radiating from her phone screen. The laughter, the togetherness, the sense of belonging. The kind of joy that involved matching Christmas pajamas, coordinated holiday outfits, and spontaneous family adventures. Not last-minute trips to the mall for missing ingredients, or rushed grocery runs that ended in frustration. The more Ananya consumed, the worse she felt. Each perfect post was a reminder of what she thought she lacked. Why couldn't her family be more like the ones she saw online? The constant comparison was exhausting. The constant barrage of curated perfection chipped away at her self-esteem. She felt inadequate, like she was always falling short. She felt like an extra in a low-budget film, a background character in her own life, while everyone else starred in their own glossy reality show. The disconnect was palpable, and it left her feeling more isolated than ever.
The Meta family, stars of the popular vlog The Meta Minute, seemed to have it all figured out. Their lives were a perfect blend of creativity, love, and harmony, or so it appeared on screen. Their weekly videos documented their picture-perfect, life-elaborate DIY projects that showcased their creativity and teamwork, gourmet meals prepared as a family, where each member had a role, making cooking look like a joyous event, and perfectly behaved children who never seemed to fight, always getting along and supporting each other. They had amassed a loyal following, their comment section flooded with heart emojis and envious sighs. Fans eagerly awaited each new episode, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Meta family's seemingly perfect life. Ananya was particularly drawn to Anya Meta, the elder daughter. Anya's charisma and charm were magnetic. Anya was everything Ananya wanted to be, confident, popular, and seemingly effortlessly navigating the tricky waters of teenagehood. She was the epitome of what Ananya aspired to become. She watched Anya's every move, yearning for a glimpse into the secret of her seemingly charmed life. Each video was a window into a world Ananya longed to be part of. The Metas became Ananya's benchmark for family life. Their high standards and flawless interactions set a bar that seemed impossible to reach. She compared her own family's mundane routines to their orchestrated adventures, each comparison leaving her feeling more inadequate. The disparity between her reality and their curated perfection was stark. She started withdrawing from her family, retreating further into the online world where everything seemed brighter, happier, and infinitely more desirable. The digital realm became her escape, a place where she could momentarily forget her own life's imperfections.
One day, Ananya stumbled upon a news article. The headline screamed in bold letters, "The Meta Family Vlog, a Lie Unraveling." Her heart pounded as she devoured the article. It detailed allegations of staged videos, fabricated storylines, and a family on the verge of implosion. Witnesses came forward painting a very different picture of the seemingly perfect family. Neighbors reported frequent arguments, the children were seen crying on set, the picture-perfect facade was crumbling, revealing a truth far more complex and far less glamorous. Ananya felt a strange mix of emotions, betrayal, anger, but also a sliver of relief. The Metas, her benchmark for perfection, were just as flawed as everyone else. The realization hit her like a ton of bricks, shattering the illusion she had so carefully constructed in her mind.
The article about the Metas sparked a media frenzy. The family, once celebrated for their authenticity, was now condemned for their deception. Their carefully crafted online persona lay in shambles, replaced by a narrative of deceit and manipulation. The fallout was swift and brutal. Sponsors dropped them, their followers dwindled, and the once adoring comments were replaced by accusations and vitriol. The family retreated from the public eye, their carefully constructed world collapsing around them. The pressure of maintaining their perfect image had taken its toll. The constant need to create content, the pressure to portray a certain lifestyle, and the fear of being found out had created cracks in their foundation, cracks that eventually shattered their carefully constructed facade. News of the Meta's downfall spread like wildfire through Ananya's school. The family that was once the envy of her classmates was now a cautionary tale.
Whispers followed me down the hallways, my classmates' eyes filled with a mixture of pity and schadenfreude. I felt a strange sense of responsibility.
She had idolized the Metas, had let their seemingly perfect life dictate her own self-worth. Now she felt foolish, her naivety exposed for all to see.
The experience was a wake-up call. I realized the danger of buying into the curated perfection projected online.
The Meta's downfall taught her that appearances could be deceiving, that the pursuit of online validation could come at a hefty price.
I need to talk to you about something important. It's about the Metas and how their perfect life online really affected me. I know it sounds silly, but seeing their posts made me feel like my life was lacking.
Go on, Ananya. We're listening. We want to understand what you're going through.
I was obsessed with their life, constantly comparing myself to them. And now that they've fallen apart, it's like my sense of reality has been shaken. I don't know what to believe anymore. It's made me question everything about my own life and what I value.
We understand, Ananya. It's easy to get caught up in the illusion of perfection online. Social media can be so misleading. It often shows only the highlights, not the struggles. We felt the pressure to present a certain image too. It's something many people struggle with.
Really? I thought it was just me. I felt so alone in this. I didn't realize others felt the same way.
No, it's not just you. Many people feel the same way. But remember, our family, with all its flaws and imperfections, is more than enough. We love you for who you are, not for some image you think you need to project.
Thanks, Mom. That means a lot. I guess I need to focus more on what's real.
Be critical of what you see online, Ananya. Remember, everyone has their own battles, even those who seem to have it all figured out. It's important to stay grounded and appreciate the real moments in life.
I will. I understand now that true connection and happiness come from our real everyday lives. I guess true connection and happiness come from our real everyday lives.
Exactly. And that's where you'll find genuine joy. Let's focus on creating more of those moments together.
I started to see my own family differently. The impromptu dance parties in the kitchen, the shared laughter over inside jokes, and the comforting predictability of our routines, they all began to mean so much more. I realized that perfection wasn't the goal, connection was. I put away my phone and engaged more in family activities, actively participating in conversations. I embraced the chaos, the laughter, and yes, even the arguments. These were all part of what made our family unique and special. My relationship with my family deepened. I learned to appreciate our quirks, celebrate our strengths, and accept our flaws. I realized that our bond, forged in shared experiences and unconditional love, was far more valuable than any curated online persona.
The Meta's story became a cautionary tale, a reminder that social media often presents an airbrushed version of reality. It sparked conversations about the pressure to portray a certain lifestyle online, the impact of curated content on mental health, and the importance of media literacy. Parents became more vigilant about their children's social media consumption, encouraging them to be critical consumers of online content. Educators incorporated media literacy into their curriculum, teaching students to differentiate between reality and carefully constructed online personas. The incident served as a catalyst for change, prompting a collective re-evaluation of the role social media played in shaping perceptions of reality, particularly for impressionable young minds. The quest for the perfect family is a futile one. True connection, genuine happiness, and lasting bonds are built not on curated online personas, but on shared experiences, unconditional love, and the messy, imperfect beauty of everyday life. Let us strive for authenticity, both online and offline. Let us celebrate our individuality, embrace our imperfections, and remember that true connection is found not in the pursuit of perfection, but in the courage to be ourselves. The perfect family doesn't exist, and that's perfectly okay.